I know, I'm so much taller, and their horse is running. So one of the scariest things once they finally are under saddle is the fact that you're so much farther above them, and they can't see you, they can't understand where you're at. So a lot of the spooking can sometimes just be from them looking for you versus them actually being afraid of anything. They're like, I know I need to turn and face, and I need to find you, and you need to tell me what to do, and I don't know what to do once you're up there. So before we ever get into the saddle, I want him really comfortable with me just being above his head and things being above his ears and over his back. Good boy. And I can still touch and ask for things even though I'm not moving on the ground with him anymore. And so much of, you know, how many of us have struggled to get on our horse and they move away from the mounting block and they're always just in a hurry to get somewhere else. So the more I can teach him just to stand here, that the mounting block is actually a place of rest and safety. Good boy. Oh. So when he overreacts, just bring him right back. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, I know. Now, even though he is a small horse, we're already kind of above him in a lot of ways anyway. This is just so much more significant and so much closer to actually being ridden. As he gets more sociable, the plan would be to pony him with another horse, but he needs to learn a few more manners before we put him next to
Yeah.
What do you think?
Horse.
So he's been in my corporate team building thing, and so we've put in there now, what, 3 times, Sarah?
Yep, three times.
And he's had trouble with the other horses, but he's getting better and better each time.
Wait, wasn't he alone?
Yeah,
he was alone.
Yeah, so he's been in, so I actually do a thing where we throw different herds in together to show group dynamics when they come together, and so he just was like, I don't know how to be with these horses, and so now he's learning, he's doing so much better.
Boy. Oh. So even with all his other training, he's really good at putting his face into things that make him uncomfortable or scare him. And so getting past the head and then to the neck and the shoulders, that's his challenging spot. He's all about sacrificing his face and his nose, which is not typical characteristic of horses, but it is more common in stallions because they're more inclined to go into that fight mode versus flight mode. But he's still very protective of the rest of his body. Good boy. So him letting me get farther back behind his neck and his shoulder, that's a big deal. And it's a lot of trust for him. Good boy. Good boy. No. So as he avoids the block, I'm just going to keep adding pressure until he gets back to the place that I want him. Good. Good boy. And mostly that's just wherever he can be parallel to me. I don't want him facing me at any point. I want him next to me. Good boy. Oh, so good.
Sarah loves you, Odin.
Love you so much.
She saved you.
Wasn't he the first stallion we ever like really brought in?
Yeah.
Like,
My
Sarah's
starter
been wanting
stallion.
Sarah's been wanting stallions forever, and finally, you know, she was just like, she's at auction, she's like, I'm bringing one. I'm not even asking permission. I'm doing it. I'm going rogue. And it was like, oh, not so bad. Look at that.
Oh, oh. So again, getting past that next threshold, a little bit farther into the barrel, less onto the shoulder. Good boy, but I don't want him facing me, so he's gonna keep coming around until I've got him next to me again. Good boy. Boy. And so again, he struggled with that because it was touching and my boot's pointier, so it's like, what do I do with that pressure? Am I supposed to react to that pressure, or am I supposed to be quiet? And so as he stayed quiet, I'm gonna take the pressure away. So reward the behavior that I want. But that leg swinging up and over, that's a hard deal.
He's like, I did. Oh my
Oh, geez.
with that.
And so you'll notice I've been focusing a lot on this left side, so when my foot all of a sudden comes out on that right side, it's scary because in his brain, it just came out of nowhere. Oh, good boy.
Good job, Odin. He's mentally tired already.
Yeah, he's tuckered.
That always helps.
So being too tired, oh,
Where are you going?
now he might forget that I'm here because he got focused on those horses. Pay attention. Oh.
He's like, oh, it's you. Oh.
But I don't want my horse too tired or too exhausted, because at that point, if all you do is run a horse, run a horse, run a horse for an hour and then say, all right, now I'm ready to move into the next step, they're so mentally tired they can't even process that information anymore. So they might let you on their back, but they're not really accepting of it. So the next time you go onto their back, they're like, I've never seen this before, because they really didn't understand or let it sink in. Boy. But if this can just be a place of love and pets and rubs and nothing bad ever happens, I'm starting to add a little pressure on the back now and then taking it away before he reacts. If he moves, he's gonna come back. Good boy. He gets really focused on one thing and everything else kind of falls away. So that's why I don't get too comfortable. Even though he's doing really good, he still has a lot of desensitizing to go through. Good boy. But the safer you can make you, the safer you can make your objective and your goal, the more they're going to want to try and work for it. Yep, too far around, so pressure, 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 pressure.
I don't think I've ever seen you do this for a horse.
Here's a boy.
You do this with everybody?
Huh?
You do this with everybody?
Not all of them. The really sensitive ones.
Okay.
Good boy.
You do that with a little bit?
Mm-hmm. A little bit in Savannah.
Okay.
There you go. See, now he's getting stuck. We're just gonna keep finding. No, I don't want you over there. Good. So I've got about half my weight on him right now.
What a good boy.
Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Gonna need some pushing.
Maybe one thing you might want to mention is that truck volunteer drove in your background in one of your videos. We have 85 volunteers that come here every week. 85 volunteers that come here every week and do everything here.
Yeah.
So like they do everything. They keep clean, they groom, they feed. Which might be something fun to mention.
Yeah.
Like mentioning little facts.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. We usually have a wait list for people to get in here to volunteer. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Nonprofits don't have that.
Yeah, no.
Because we'll take people who don't even have any horse experience whatsoever and teach them.
Be an amazing way to learn horses as an adult.
We
like
want to learn. We want people to learn.
You don't have pony club. You can volunteer and learn at the same time.
That's exactly what it is. You learn. And so it allows adults to learn about horses.
That would be
and the more people we put out in the world that know about them,
I think,
care about them, the better. Right?
That would be a much better way to start riding as an adult.
Yeah.
If you get your foundation on the ground here, working with them instead of just trying to take lessons right away.
That's what I did.
Signs.
Yeah. I wasn't riding until I volunteered here for 3 years. And then I started riding. I'd never ridden. Like,
Wow.
No, never.
Yeah.
Never. And then I adopted a green horse, and that'll do it.
What a good boy. Look at him. He's like, okay, that's scary.
So I've got almost all of my weight on him right now. And I have to use him to get off. Boy. So now I'm not getting all the way off, but I'm taking a lot of the weight away. So as I'm on here, I'm putting a lot of weight on my arms and my legs, and then taking a lot of it off. Good boy. Boy.
So this buckskin here that was just adopted. What's his story?
You mean this buckskin? Yeah. That was one that just came in from auction.
Right.
They just came in from auction this morning. We just got
So
this morning.
just-
We don't know anything except they were thrown away to auction. And the other one that's with him is the one we're riding. So, he will make a good horse.
Oh my gosh.
They're on. Boy. Boy.
Yay, Sarah.
Boy.
Not sure who's braver, Sarah or Odin.
Sarah.
We're both digging deep right now.
I was like, Sarah, I know. We all voted for you. We said you're the bravest.
Good boy.
I rode
so
yesterday.
he's completely carrying me right now.
What
100%.
a good pony.
Good boy.
Yesterday, I'm not jumping. I'm still just